The Big Ten has released a revised 2022 football schedule. Let's dive into it right here at the Voice of College Football. Please like the video, share the videos out on social media, and subscribe. We are looking at Ohio State's version of the Big Ten schedule. Please check out our analysis of Iowa, Nebraska, and Michigan as well on those respective channels. Also, we've got an Ohio State version of this conversation with Steve Hellwagon of Bucknuts 247 Sports on the Ohio State channel as well. Join us each and every Wednesday at 1:30 Eastern Time for Buckeyes Live on the Ohio State channel. All right, Ohio State, Notre Dame, September 3rd. It's going to be enormous. Enormous. Marcus Freeman in town. The Irish, the last time Ohio State met Notre Dame was, of course, in the 2016 Fiesta Bowl. Buckeyes 44-28. Then Ohio State's got a couple of should-be gimme games. Arkansas State coming off a 2-10 campaign. Toledo at 7-6. And then they dive into Big Ten play. So 6 of the 9 conference games have been rescheduled in terms of the dates. The Buckeyes play the same 9 opponents. So some opponents for the Big Ten changed in this latest revision, but others did not. And so Ohio State is playing the same 9 original Big Ten teams. Just some of the dates have changed, including Wisconsin, which was headed to Columbus in November. That game's been moved up to September 24th against the Badgers. The Buckeyes and the Badgers last played in 2019, twice in that season, including the Big Ten championship game. And then the Big Ten Eastern Division opener against Rutgers the first weekend of October. The Buckeyes play 5 consecutive home games to start the season before they go on the road at Michigan State. Then they've got an open date bye week before back-to-back difficult games against Iowa and Penn State on the road. The last time the Buckeyes and the Hawkeyes got together, of course, Iowa trounced Ohio State 55-24 in Iowa City. The last time the two teams got together in Columbus was back in 2013. Ohio State at Northwestern on November 15th. Indiana, the only winless team in the Big Ten last year, at 0-9. At Maryland, the Buckeyes won that game 66-17. And then Michigan. So your scheduling points here. Number 1, Notre Dame, Ohio State, enormous at the Shoe on the opening weekend of the season. Notre Dame coming off an 11-2 campaign. They lost the Fiesta Bowl to Oklahoma State. 5 consecutive home games to start the season before the Buckeyes go on the road in a key date against Mel Tucker and Michigan State. And then, of course, comparing the Western Division schedule versus what it was last year. So this is always key. Everybody in the Big Ten plays all their division foes. That's 6 games, and then they play 3 teams in the other division. Last year for the Buckeyes, that was Minnesota on a Thursday night opener. That was Nebraska, and that was also a game against Purdue at the Shoe. Purdue, Nebraska, and Minnesota last year. This season for the Buckeyes, they've got Iowa and Wisconsin, typically the top 2 teams in the Western Division. Iowa, of course, won the West this year at 7-2. Wisconsin at 6-3 in conference play. The other game for the Buckeyes in the Western Division, Northwestern, the Wildcats looking to bounce back from a 1-8 season after winning the Big Ten West 2 out of 3 seasons. And there you go. Ohio State with a lighter stretch as well. This could be key as the Buckeyes took on Penn State, Nebraska, Michigan State, Purdue before taking on Michigan. This time around, it's 3 of the worst teams on the schedule, Northwestern, Indiana, and Maryland, before the Buckeyes face off in trying to beat Michigan and avenge the loss last season as the Wolverines won the matchup in the game for the first time since 2011. Your thoughts on the Buckeyes schedule down below. We will respond to your comments as we always do. We've got call-in shows all week. We've got an Ohio State live show every Wednesday at 1:30 Eastern Time on the Ohio State channel. So please join us there.